Hey guys, Casual Crono here. In this video, we are going to do the Ensemble, Where Light Does Not Fall. It is the newest release from Another Eden. It is, my time, it is June 4th, though, I'm in the United States, so I kind of sort of get the content a day ahead of schedule, just time zones and all. Anyway, this is a future-based ensemble. We're going back to that now. And we are starting in Elzion. The requirements for this are to clear main story chapter 44 and to have finished off the closed-off open world and the Azure Rebel. So we are going to go ahead, as always. I do this all in master difficulty. And the team I always love to use first is my wind team. Now, I do have Cetie AS, but we're going old school regular Cetie with this team. So we have Cetie, Subami Alter, Melody, Shani Alter, Iola, and Tome in the back, sidekicks, Tetra, and guns. Cetie, geared as such, as a plus 50 power badge. Subami, geared for survivability. Notice she has over 8,000 health naturally. Melody, who is my Awakened Wind Zone re-enabler, geared as such. Purity Staff is upgraded from the Wandering Blacksmith. And the Lustrous Ring gives status resistances, so she is sitting at 90% status resists. And then Shani Alter. Iola has Power of Gale, Almighty Power Cat Lover, and Power of Awakening Katana. Tome has 2 Enhancive Max HPs and an Avenger. And actually, now I'm thinking about, I don't know why I have Cat Lover on there. I think I was experimenting. So let's go to the katanas. I should have an Enhance at low HP equipped, just in case Cetie is basically at half health or something. Then that Grasta will kick in and do 40. She will be doing 40% more damage. So sidekicks, Tetra and Gunts. Tetra with the Soothing Bell, Gunts with the Thundercrack Necklace. Not that I really use him at all. It's just that once I blow the AF gauge in a fight, everyone's stats goes up by 20%, including Cetie's power and Shani's luck, the two probably most important stats for this team. So a couple of you might be going, well, Cetie AS is amazing. Why don't you use her? 2 reasons. One, Cetie, another style, only has 4 big hits outside of her stellar bursts. And in order to get more, she has to hop in the back line for a while and hop back out into the front. And both of them are going to get killed instantly the second they go to the front lines. So part of it is for that reason. The other part is Cetie normal style. She has a passive where we are in Wind King zone immediately when the fight begins. Cetie another style does not have that ability. So I have to wait till the end of the first turn, and then Melody will deploy an Awakened Wind Zone. So if I have Cetie normal style in the lineup, I'm starting off in a Wind Zone. And then finally, Cetie Barrier Pierces. Cetie AS does not. So Cetie, for the most part, has been able to do the job very, very well, and she has unlimited Twin Blade Wolves with this team. She doesn't have to go into the back line to recharge or anything. As long as I'm in an Awakened zone, I will always be able to Twin Blade Wolf. And Melody immediately puts down an Awakened Wind Zone, and Subami, the alt characters have basically an extra ability. Hers is when another zone is deployed, it extends it for 3 turns. So basically, Melody is deploying an Awakened Wind Zone for 6 whole turns, And by that time, she can definitely recharge and immediately deploy another one. So if the fight goes 20, 30, 40 turns, hopefully none of them do, but if they do, I will always be in an awakened wind zone, and that means Cetie can always barrier pierce and Twin Blade Wolf. So it's just kind of a comfort thing. I'm more familiar with this team, and I like the flexibility, and Cetie does an amazing amount of damage. So the only times I really have to break out the AS style is for the new manifest fights, the new super bosses, the ones that have like 50 billion, 100 billion in health. Then I use Cetie AS. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. So the starting point is Elzian. Let's go ahead and move there. This content was just released maybe 2 hours ago. At the moment, the wiki doesn't even show the update having happened. I guess we're going north. So, and there's no one on Reddit talking about, they're all talking about Linaria, the new character that came out. So I am flying completely blind here. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know how long or how short this is going to be. I don't know if there's any puzzles that come out. I'm going to be figuring it out along with you all. We're going to see what happens. That said, I don't know where I want to go. It's probably going to be one of those two. Let's try Theta. Actually, if it's going to be COA related, it's probably going to be the administrator's office, isn't it? Nope, maybe not. Well, anyway, for those of you that are unfamiliar to my walkthroughs, what I tend to do is... Ooh, sparkly. What I tend to do is cut out the cutscenes. If you're doing this ensemble yourself, you're going to see the cutscenes anyway. There's really no reason for me to repeat that kind of stuff. It cuts back a little bit on spoilers sometimes, and basically it shortens my video, so you all can basically skip to the parts that you need. You know, maybe it's figuring out some mechanics of a fight, or where's this treasure chest, or how do I get through this puzzle, you know. So feel free to skip to whatever parts of this video you need. If you don't need any of the video, then just close it and go find some other video to watch that you will enjoy more. I don't care. I want you to make use of my channel however you see fit. So that said, alright. Alright, suggested level 60. I'm in master difficulty.
Can't wait to see Suzume again.
And looks like we're going to get Enforcement Pike, Enforcement X, and a Promissory Note B, some key item, upon completion. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Another Eden's Ensemble, where light does not fall. Huh. Didn't save. Didn't save. Okay, well, we're still doing it in master difficulty. And praying that nothing is immune to wind attacks. Quest accepted. Apparently we are helping Linaria go to Toto Dreamland. Or Toto Dreamland is coming to visit us. I hope the boy is okay. Now, I don't know about you all, I like the background music to Toto Dreamland. It's kind of peaceful and slight twinge of creepy at the same time. Alright, you all just saw a notice. There's a campaign going on as long as you start this ensemble. I think it said by the end of June, but it might have been July 2025. But as long as you start within a certain time frame, you'll get some free stones. So y'all get to chapter 44 and then head over to Elzion. All right. Now that said, looks like we are going...
Can't wait to see Suzume again.
Alright, that wasn't too hard.
Horror Bros, go!
Alright, to make life easy, I have it set to repeat. We're going to Twin Blade, Fierce Feline, Depravity, and Malediction. So the logic for this, for those that have not watched my videos, I know a lot of people will put like their spammable skill here, and that way when they blow their AF gauge, they can immediately go down and click on it. For whatever reason, my spammable skill is the first slot. It's always attack, buff, and debuff typically. So Fierce Feline Storm, in this case, is a buff. And in this case, it's a buff. Let me find someone that... Here we go. My third skill is a debuff. It reduces power, intellect, and speed. My second skill is a buff. It improves wind type attacks and critical damage. And my first skill is usually the most powerful that they can spam in an AF burst. Now, Depravity also happens to be what puts pain on the enemies. So that's kind of the logic on how I do things. So we're going to Twin Blade, 3, 3, and 3. Depravity and Malediction are preemptive. They will go first, and that way when Twin Blade Wolf goes, pain is already on the enemies. And since it's on repeat, for all future fights, I just click the attack button, and this is what you will see.
Listen, these are the cries of the princess. Sesta did good.
Yes, Sesta did good. Alright, let's click this and see what's next. Apparently, my movement freedom will be restricted. Alright, yes. Alright, looks like I am playing Renri for a bit. Alright, follow the suspicious shadow. I'm guessing it's down there. I can't equip her or anything, so I guess I'm not going to get into any fights. Okay, crowd of people. Crowd of people. Let's see, what other way could we go to get down there? Now, in my normal walkthroughs, I would search every inch of this area for treasures and stuff. Since this is one of those, movement is restricted things, they're not going to put any missable items. So we're just going to go straight to the little yellow glowy thing. I have control again, and I have to figure out some way to get up there. Let's try this. Kind of reddish. I guess that's where the explosion was. Alright, I have control again. She's mentioned Cetie now. And I'm going down here. And now it's Cetie's turn. It's like a Faulkner book, swapping from one character to another. Alright, no mini-map. Okay, so some flavor text. Alright, let's see. Alright, I think that's all the flavor text, so let's see what the robots say. Alright, looks like I have control again after seeing various points of view, and we are headed to the administrator's office. I'm going to take a quick moment, go to my casual Crono team. So, way back when I first discovered this game, one of the very first characters I happened to pull
Summon forth the darkness.
was Suzette. And Renri was actually one of the next ones. And then I pulled Mighty. And at the time I was thinking, by the way, this has nothing to do with the ensemble. This is just me reflecting where I was and where I am now. But anyway, I was thinking your standard RPG team, you need a healer. Actually, she'd try on Fist right now. But I happened to get extremely lucky early in the game. Back when the OG Mariel was like the top of the tier list. And no lie, she was on the top of the tier list for a while. And these four were my team. And I was looking at it from the perspective of I have wind damage, fire damage, water damage, I have a magic user, I have a slash user, and I have a piercing unit. And in whatever case, I have a healer, and actually one of the best healers. This was the team that took me through the first probably about 40-ish, maybe 50-ish chapters of this game. And I have very fond memories of Renri performing actually fairly well, given that time period and everything, and given the gear that she had. So I'm actually really happy that Renri normal style is becoming front and center again with this ensemble. Her Stellar Awakening is supposed to be released with the next update, they said in later June, which I'm just going to go ahead and predict it now. Let's go with June 26th. So, but yeah, just looking at this image brings back so many memories from when I first played. And of course now, you've seen my YouTube channel. I would never recommend this in a million years to anyone. The idea of trying to spread elements and spread weapon types around is not how the game is played. So looking back, it's like, wow, I've come a long way from building teams like this. And it was when I was realizing that this is not a very strong team at all, despite the success I was having with it. That's when I really started researching what does a good team require. And if you go back now almost 2 years on my channel, you'll see some of my very first videos kind of explaining some of the things that I discovered back then, how Grasta is actually important and how synergy is important, because there is no synergy here whatsoever. But good memories, good times. So, very happy to see Renri again. I might just Stellar Awaken her just because. So, I don't even know what she's bringing to the table. But you know what? I need to actually switch back to my win team. Alright. So, you know, fond memories aside, we are going to the administrator's office. That was some good music for some memory reflecting as well. Okay. Whoops. Wrong one. Here we go. Oh, look. That's where she's hanging out. Cancel. She is such a gamer. Yeah, I felt the same way a few times too. It's time to go home so I can go play games. Alright, administrator's office. Let's see what's waiting for me up there. Okay, so if I understood this right, yes, we're going to collect some clues, make a deduction. We can swap between the past and present if I need to pause. And there's the clues. Flashing objects may be tapped on to check for clues. And somewhere along the lines, I'm going to give Scooby a Scooby snack and Velma's going to lose her glasses. Alright, so that's flashing. That's flashing. They're flashing. And they're just down for the count. Oh, I got a clue. Alright. Well, might as well click on... Oh, I thought she was going to talk. Okay. Well, what to do in real life. Okay.
What?
Oh, she does talk a little bit. Alright.
What?
Alright, so... Okay, so 2 clues so far. Now we're in the hologram.
What?
And...
What could this be?
Okay, so she does kind of talk a little. Oh, there's a banner.
Doesn't hurt to look.
Okay, that banner was not there. Oh, it is there. Okay, I just missed it. Okay. Alright. Alright, so this is just the same thing we heard already. Alright, I'm seeing 4 robots over there, but there was only 3 on the ground. So maybe one of them turned traitor? Alright, let's see.
What?
There are 3 on the ground, but there were 4 standing. And agents. Okay. Okay. And objective. Alright. That was the pause button. Is that all the clues? Unless I missed something, I'm thinking one of the robots turned traitor, knocked all of them out. No idea where the administrator went, though. I would assume maybe to go check on stuff. Alright, sure. Let's see what happens. Okay, what was different? Well, the number of androids were. Their number. Maybe kidnapped the administrator? I wonder what happens if you click one of the other answers. Probably, no, that doesn't sound right. Try again type of things. Alright, yeah, looks like it might be kidnapping the admin. Oh, look at that. I get a Scoopy snack. Alright, following that scene, we are going to be going to Route 99. Yep. So the quickest way, I would think, would warp to Industrial Ruins and step outside and pick up the Sparkly. Yeah, that'll work. I wonder if we're going to fight that drone, or if we are going to watch it, like, I don't know, talk or whatever and fly off and like, haha, I'll get you next time.
Listen.
Pretty much the basis for every 80s cartoon. Think about it for a second. Transformers, Decepticons, we'll get you next time, Autobots. G.I. Joe, you know, Cobra, we'll get you next time, Joes. Smurfs, you know, Gargamel's like, I'll get you next time. It's a common theme. Alright, enough nostalgia. Route 99. It did not say anything about you're about to face a boss, so I guess we're not fighting it yet. Alright, well, we are fighting it, but there was no major trial message. So I figure one of two things is going to happen. Either we can't beat it, and we're not meant to, or it's going to die really easy. But let's see. Physical resistance increases, magical resistance increases. Okay. Wonder if Shangwa or Benedict could just slice through it. Skill details? Oh. Okay. Shows how much I pay attention to the UI at times. Okay, well, let's just see what happens.
Listen. These are the cries of the restless.
Okay, definitely very high physical resistance. Is it gonna totally demolish my team? No, Aldo, we did not. I don't even think it took any pain damage, did it? Alright, well, turn 2. Toadstrebe, Magical Smash. Ooh, look at that. Null. Winds of War. Null. Twin Blade Wolf. Okay. Was Magical Smash. Yep. Alright, we are not going to do any damage to this. So I'm thinking, without the warning, you're about to do a major trial. I don't think we are meant to win this fight. Which means I'm really curious now, if Shangwa or Benedict was here, could they be doing damage? Maybe one of you all can test it out. Alright, following that cutscene, I have control and apparently cannot switch maps. So we helped Renri in Route 99. We're going through a door. Let's see, back the way we came. Anything? Apparently. Oh. Can't seem to move in that direction at all. Does this kind of loop around and let me go back to the top side? Is that what we're going to call it? You could have mentioned that way back when we exited. Okay, that's fine. Apparently you don't want to play your video games that badly. But apparently that must be the way to manually walk out of here. I will give the developers props. At almost any point you can click on map and go wherever you want. There's a lot of games that aren't like that. Alright. New town. Alright. I have to say, visually, that was very pleasing. Alright, so we are checking out the town. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you all know me. I'm going to search every inch of this town looking for hidden paths, chests, whatever. If that doesn't interest you, skip to whatever. See, right there's a chest. Looks like it's back there, actually. I wonder if you go this way. Anyway, if that doesn't interest you, feel free to go to the parts of the video that do interest you. Alright. Nothing this way. Nothing this way. Nope. Let's see. I wonder if this is like what the Angle settlement in future era was in the past. Alright, is that... Oh, that's a chest that, is that hot steam or something that's preventing us from opening it? Oh, look at that. Okay, well, that was easy. Sparks and steam. That can't be safe. Alright. No, talk to the boy. Alright, what's in here? $30 murmur scripts. It's actually a lot. I mean, I have a gazillion murmur scripts, but for people that are still collecting, that's a nice little chunk. That's like 1/3 of a 5-star awakening. Alright, can't go further that way. Now, is this going to be an automatic cutscene, or can I keep exploring? Let's find out. Not that I really have a choice. Apparently it's automatic. looks like I have control again, and I am... Oh, I can switch maps too. And I'm looking to find the junker. Alright, if that's an automatic cutscene, I won't be able to explore that area, but I'm going to resume my exploration. Starting with the house I just came out of. Is there anything to steal in here? Nope. Hey, kid. Okay. Alright, let's see. If no one knows where the owner of this house is, and this place is supposed to be abandoned anyway, couldn't you just move in? That was in reference to what she was saying. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's a chest up there. Alright, stairs. Looks like we can go over and around. Oh, there's a mysterious person. Drinko. Alright, I got a gray coil for whatever good that does me. Well, let's go ahead and give it to the blacksmith and see if any weapons pop up. I've been running a lot of key dungeons. Alright, new stuff. Armor. With the same stats it looks like as the current best, the 205s. Alright, chunk bracelet. Gray coils and high quality frame pieces. But I can't see if it has any stats. Well, still. If this place can be accessed at level 44, that would not be... I guess you need to be level 60 to equip it, but still. I guess if you haven't progressed that far in the game, might not be bad. Oh, anyway, let's keep exploring. Nope, more coils. Here, dude, you can buy the stuff that I just literally stole from the back of your shop. Okay. Alright, continuing with the town exploration. Apparently they're doing runs to topside. I don't know why, I just like the way this looks. It almost looks like a very weird futuristic European town or something. Alright. I wonder... Okay, I'm just gonna eat this food.
You like that?
Let's see what food we get from this place.
Through the night without an enemy in sight.
Breakfast, huh? Handmade meat pie. I would not have expected that down here. Wow, another 30 murmur scripts. They're actually getting pretty generous. That's not sarcasm. Items. Memoirs. I have 4,200 of them, but I am just saying, like, I haven't seen... I've picked up a lot of them over the years, but I have not seen batches of 30 this easy to get. Hey there, wake up. Okay. Check out the tavern. Yeah, topside looks pretty cool. Alright, I don't see anything else in this room. This looks like a dead end on the map. Yep. Alright, let's look. We need to go up and explore this area. Nope, kitty cat and zoo. Alright, how many other kitty cats are there? Whoops. It's not items, it'd be records. Catalog, cats. Alright, I guess that's the only cat in this ensemble. Oh, there's some scrolls. Alright, time to go north. Yep. Looks like we can loop around. Let's go this way first. Nothing to steal, nothing to steal. Okay, let's talk to the guy. I guess the synth humans, or the synths, aren't messing with this place too much. No, hungry little girl. Okay. Looks like a garage of some kind, but there's nothing to click on yet. Alright, we checked out that room, we checked out that room. This way looks like a dead end. Aha, it is not. That's that chest that we saw when we first walked in. Guiding light sword. Makes sense, new character. Linaria is a light sword user. Okay, so decision time. Do I leave this on or do I turn it off? Let's leave it on. You know, I was just thinking, not bored. Party. Let's buy. It's like an NSYNC song. Alright, let's see. Levels. And let's find Cetie here. Okay, he can be Stellar Awakened right now. We know Renri's Stellar Awakening is coming soon. Light and fire user. Light and fire user, light, and fire user. It looks like we got a little COA team right here. COA, COA, and COA. And she buffs Slash and Pierce, and we have Slash and Pierce, and his Stellar Awakening upgrades buff her critical guard. So it looks like we are one person shy of a pretty decent either fire or Slash team. Probably Slash given her new zone, which, if you did not watch my other video, let's see, where is it? She can deploy double strike stance, piercing and slash. It's a 2-weapon type zone. If it's a slash attack or pierce attack, it's improved, magic and blunt are weakened. And those 2 types fill the AF gauge. So instead of just a slash zone or just a pierce zone, she has a combo. And she also provides party-wide critical guard and overcrit, and then link to any sword, axe, katana, lance, or bow users. So we need one sword, axe, katana, lance, or bow, preferably fire character for synergy purposes. But this looks like the start of a team. And just idle speculation on my part. Well, this is what I'm thinking. We know that Renri is getting a Stellar Awakening. We know that 3 of them have some synergy. Suzette's altar, Chernabog, is supposed to get an AS style. Her altar is getting an AS style the same time that Renri is getting her Stellar Awakening. She is a slash, though it looks like, whoops, she is a wind user, much like her counterpart. So I wonder if her AS style might shift her over to fire and either be like a pierce, a slash, katana, something. So, I mean, her normal style uses a lance. So, but the only other thing I'm thinking is she's not in the COA where the other 3 are. So she might just be a coincidence. I don't know. But it's possible, depending on what her AS style is like and what we learn about her, this might be a good team in the future. Though she is Shadow, so that doesn't sync up either. Anyway, just a thought. That seems to be the start of a good team. Light only. Those 2 complement each other. I wonder if Renri's could become like a primary DPS character. Oh, anyway. Again, musings that may or may not mean anything later down the road. Alright, let's go back. We left this turned on. And let's go see if that has any impact on anything. Let's see, we explored this stretch, so now let's explore this way. I wonder if you have to turn off both gates. Oh well, thoughts for the future. Hey, did that? Nope. Oh, okay. And we get bulky spikes. Okay, so now I don't know if turning on the valve up there allows me to open up this one or not. So just a thought if you're having issues accessing that. All right. Okay. Oh, It looks like I should be able to go down unless... Oh, that's probably the lower floor. Okay. That explains that. Oh, so we gotta go up and around. And back down. Down, over. Automatic cutscene? Yes, it is. Alright, I have control again. We are now headed to the scrapyard. So I guess it's probably that door up there. You know, I was thinking, these three, plus Aldo.
Let's go to work.
He's a slash user, he's a fire user, he's a light user. They might not be a bad combination, depending on what Renri is. Sorry, that's kind of where my mind drifts to when I'm playing another Eden. Is this the scrapyard? Or is this just a shop with nothing to loot? Okay, maybe the scrapyard was that huge garage looking thing from before. Let's see. Yeah, it was. Okay. Well, thanks to exploring the town, we know exactly where we're going. Alright, gang, let's split up and search for clues. Alright. Another investigation. Objective, find the android. Alright. Alright, there's a glowy pile, there's a glowy pile, there's a glowy terminal, and there's a glowy pile. Well, let's just start. Alright, nothing's...
Doesn't hurt to look.
Alright, need a physical key. Alright, I can control Renri. Imagine that the negotiator specializes in negotiations. Alright. Senior group. Alright. So kind of tag team. Linaria investigates. Renri negotiates. Cetie gonna be the hacker? Alright, so if I ask as Linaria, he's going to say no. And she pretty much says, I'm a terrible negotiator.
Let's start.
So let's switch back.
You looking at me? Doesn't.
Make sure that this isn't anything. Oh, she found an old game. No, alright. Alright, so, and this tells us, yep, negotiator, specialty negotiation. Specialty, okay, so she's gonna be the hacker. Alright.
Let's start.
Switch over. So Cetie is going to step in and use clock and retro, isn't he? I swear, he looks like a vampire in all of his little profile pictures. He's always leaning back. Sometimes his eyes are closed. It's like, oh, I need to bite someone. Little Vampire Diaries boy. Okay. Alright. Analysis and getting objects in hard to reach places. Alright, let's swap
Let's
to
get started.
him.
Let's go.
Oh, I wonder if you had to click on this specific pile. Retro. Go retrieve it, Retro. Okay. Well, this whole investigations concept is, so far, pretty cool. I like it. It's something different. Nothing that stresses me out. Is there a little investigation complete, or we gotta... Actually, I guess it's not complete. We still gotta figure out... I was gonna say, what happened to the administrator, but... I guess we have to investigate and figure out which one... Yep. Oh, okay. Alright, so we need to figure out which is the right android, because apparently testing one will cause all the rest to collapse and we will fail the investigation. Alright, it is possible to fail the investigation based on your deductions. Oh boy. Alright, well, she wanted to talk to the girl. Alright.
Let's start.
She's good at talking with people. Alright, so the robot is missing a red necktie. So that one and that one are probably wrong. That looks kind of reddish there. Alright.
No.
Let's get started.
Environmental analysis, maybe?
Let's have a...
Alright, so it's either this one, but it has a red necktie. This one's missing a necktie, and that one's missing a necktie. I didn't realize there were that many more robots. Let's see. Okay. Well, I think we're down to either this one here or this one there.
You looking at me? Let's start.
Is Aldo just going to stand there and be worthless? Apparently so. Okay.
You looking at me?
Is there anything else? Can we click on the robots? I'm kind of thinking if we click on this, it allows us to choose the robot.
What could this be?
Okay, so that zooms in.
What could this be?
Okay.
Good.
Alright,
Let's
so
get started.
just double checking.
Let's have a...
Oh, I guess we have to... Okay. Alright, so we're missing something right now. Right now there's no difference between those two. Is there something glowing red that I'm just not noticing? Or is it down here maybe? Thinking of the past?
What do we... Let's...
Yep, on it. What?
Oh, what about this thing? Okay. So, switching to the hologram, that robot was already there. There's nothing in that space. So that should be our robot. Let's try it. I kind of forgot about the little hologram thingamabob. Alright, which android came from the administrator's office? It should be the one that's right in front of us. Yes. Alright, we did it. So now I'm a little curious what happens if we get it wrong. Investigation complete. And cutscene. Alright. Relatively short cutscene, and we are headed to the junker now. We investigated, we are going to the junk shop. Is there anything else here? Doesn't seem like it. And nothing this way. Key card. Alright, let's check out what's in here. Well, we've been given a task to go investigate the young man's house. An attempt to find the young man. Looks like we're heading down there. And it is 12:43 at night. I'm actually getting a little tired. I'm going to pause the recording and pick up the rest of this ensemble in the morning. So you're going to see a little crossfade from here into the next scene, but it's really going to be, I'm going to go take a nap. Anyway, I'll talk to you in a few. All right, I am back. I started this ensemble, let's see, pretty much when it came out. It is currently Tuesday, so it's been a few days, but just been busy with life and everything. So we are at the step, go investigate the young man's house. I'm currently in the space-time rift. So we're going to go and move to location. Make sure that's clicked. How'd that happen? Alright, good thing I checked. Alright, we are in master difficulty. We've searched the town, so I think I'm safe in just going straight to the next location. And I was very tired when I was recording the first part, so I'll have to kind of remember what's going on. Alright, looks like we have another investigation. Figure out where the young man went. Alright. Find the truth behind the empty house. Alright, so right off the bat we see two glowing red objects. Probably have to swap to Renri to get her to talk more. Ah, looks like, is that a bench? Table? Table is glowing red back there. So 1, 2, 3. And that's all I'm seeing right now. Alright, let's see. Still glowing red, still glowing red, still glowing red, and looks like a conversation here. It has the body shape of a woman. Not sure if that really matters with a hologram, but alright, well, let's go ahead and click all the glowy red things with Linaria.
I smell a clue.
Okay.
Doesn't hurt to look.
Alright, so that one we switch back to present.
What
There's
could
some stuff
this
on that
be?
table. Alright, is that everything? Alright, so something was on the table. It's not.
What?
Need to move the cabinets.
What?
Oh, she lost her games. Alright, we got a clue. Alright, let's switch to
I'll handle
Renri.
this.
Talk with her again. Okay, so we have to listen to the conversation again. I'm assuming nothing else is going to change with Renri. Yep. Alright. Renri is going to listen to the conversation. Yep, surprise, surprise. Well, let's go talk to her. Oh yeah, in the present. I think it's her. Let's go with it. Alright, so maybe going with the first choice wasn't the best. Well, let's switch to
Let's
Cetie.
get started. Let's.
Alright, so possibility of explosives. Alright, so now we'll switch to the past.
What? There's got to be something.
Oh, there's a little glowy thing up there. Has that always been there?
What do we have here?
Is that there in the present? It is.
There's got to.
Toto Dreamland. Alright.
There's gotta be something.
Alright. Is she gonna tell Cetie anything? Okay. So what happens if we click on this? Where are our clues? Okay, so the young man, I'm guessing, let's see. I'm guessing the young man was the one that went and had the explosion in Elzian. So the only thing, we tried accusing her.
I'll handle this.
Try it again. Let's try that one. Let's go with the rosebuds. That's it. Escape. I was pretty sure too, Renri. Okay. So, sure, why not? It didn't give us any type of warning about if we guessed wrong. Let's see. It was that place, right? See now, this is the part where me taking a few days off and me being sleepy when I was doing this, the rosebuds. Let's go with the junk shop. All right, if Aldo said let's give it some more thought, that was probably the wrong choice. All right, that place. Lost sector. Or I guess we guessed right. Though probably most of you already knew that because you weren't half asleep. All right, investigation complete. Following that mysterious interaction, we're going back to the junker. Whoops, I didn't mean to go inside that house. Hey, old man. Alright, junker time. Alright, looks like I have control, and I need to look for Trellis, whom mysteriously I seem to think is off to the west. Alright, let's see if I was right. Pretty sure I was. Alright, we need to go find Linaria. Just out of curiosity. Yep, she's in the party still. It'd be funny to have her in the group while looking for her. Let's see. Pretty much the same location as before. Alright. Looks like I have control. Head back to Trellis's house. So I guess the key isn't ready yet. I actually expected that to be the next step. Alright, so part of that cut scene did give us the key, so now we can go to the lost sector, where no doubt we'll actually have enemies finally attacking. Following that scene, oh, what's this? Proceed further. Oh. Alright, well, we're in master difficulty. I can travel to the lost sector on the world map. Alright, so it's yet another thing added to the list. Okay. Well, first thing I do in a new area is I explore every inch of it. If that does not interest you, feel free to skip ahead. And since most things are this direction, I'm going to start off by going right. And I hit a dead end. think this is the first series of fights that we have, or that we've encountered. So this is my general strategy. I need pain on the enemies, which is the purpose of depravity. It also gives me a damage barrier, and it's preemptive, so it'll trigger first. Shani Altar, because she's Stellar Awakened, automatically casts Fated Love at the start of the fight, so I don't need to cast it again, so I can cast Malediction, which is also preemptive. So they are going to go first and defend, pain, and beef up Cesta. Cesta's going to Twin Blade Wolf, because that's just what she does. And Subani, it doesn't really matter what I choose for her because she tends to go after Cesta. So I'll just do Fierce Feline Storm, just in case there's HP stoppers or something. Fierce Feline Storm does buff up the party. And we just click, we make sure we're on repeat, and we just click attack.
How's this?
And let's see how Cesta does. Alright, no issues even on Master. You'll notice that despite casting skills, Melody and Shani are at full mana, MP. Atoa, AS, has an ability. After the battle is won, party members' HP and MP gets restored a little bit, just enough that whatever skills they used on the first turn, they're back to full. So that is the logic behind my wind team. And let's see what this is. You know, there was a chest back there. So I guess we're going to find out the password this way. Alright, so I guess kind of an informal investigation. Something about the kid. Alright, so it won't let us cheat and type it in if we know what the password is. Alright. Well, there's a chest down there. And it looks like we're going to have our first horror fight.
Cesta is ready.
Because we have it set on repeat, everything's lined up. I just have to hit attack. And let's see
Listen.
if this thing has any HP stoppers, any counters. Apparently not.
Phew! Good job! I mean, whatever, dudes.
Okay, there's the chest back there. Oh, we can go down. Nothing that way. If you don't have Atoa, another style, you will slowly use up your MP, especially if it's a long drawn out area. Now, Melody, at the end of the first turn, redeploys a wind zone, and regardless of whether the zone's up or not, she will heal and restore MP for 3 turns afterwards. So if you actually slow down your damage and allow Cesta to kill things on turn number 2, you can kind of sort of restore your MP that way if you need to. Oh, what's this? Or just carry around some food and restore it once it gets really low. I used to do that a lot before I got Atoa. It's the same family. Yeah. Good job, Aldo. Alright, his son's birthday. So maybe we can find the family's house and find like an old birthday card or something lying around. Alright, nothing that way. Does this connect? Looks like it. I kind of like the music. Kind of epic, but has little bits of kind of techno blips every now and then. Alright, that's the end of the road there. There's a bed and a chest. Alright, high class scrolls. Now is this for sleeping or is it a clue? It's a blue robot. It is. That's a weird looking robot. Oh, looks like a name is written. That's it. I still don't see a robot and I can't re-click the bed. So there's some blue robot with a name on its foot. If I read that right. Let's see, there's the chest. Let's see what's in this house. Alright, let's click these crates. Baby book, the name is too special. We got the birth date and weight at time of birth. Alright, we don't know if the name and birthday match the name of the kid. And they're already suggesting we run back and test it. Well, it doesn't look like there's anywhere else we can go. Unless I missed a passage upward. Birthday. Okay, well, guess we got lucky. And the treasure chest is gold.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
I guess one thing to point out, Cetie, well, the whole team is well geared, but Cetie is really the only one doing any damage. The others, aside from Melody setting pain, the others aren't really contributing to the trash. So if you don't have some of this gear, don't stress about it. The only person that's really doing much damage for the trash is Cetie. And the power of pains are pretty easy to get. Power badge, you don't need a plus 50. I'm sure a plus 25, 35, 30. Guess I should actually switch to power. 40s. Any amount of power would help. Dryad's Ring is just a number of runs in the Entrada AD dungeon. So the Elpis Dagger is the only thing you might not have, and I would be willing to bet, in fact, let's just test it. Let's say that you have the Void Katana. Still has 100% critical rate, even though Fated Love kind of gives that to us. And type attack. Let's test it out on the next trash that we see. Alright, so still with a Void Katana. Yep, no problems. So I know when I do these videos, a lot of times now, simply because I have it, I have really good gear equipped. But I just want to stress that except for super bosses, you can get away with a lot less gear. I could probably unequip Cesta and be able to take care of this trash. Are we about to get into a fight? That wasn't very long. Nope, I guess not. Alright, a lot more to explore. We're going here, but we can go way over there. Well, should we just go ahead and unequip Cesta and see how important the weapon is?
There.
Might as well.
Listen. These are the cries of the flames.
Remember, this is master difficulty. Nothing that way. Oh, and the cutscene. Must be some type of guard dog. So you'd figure it would just charge us, but let's investigate. Alright, so we go play fetch. Alright, well, continuing on. Remember, Cesta does not have a weapon at all. Let's see if we can find a bone-shaped object. Alright, master difficulty. Cesta simply with party buffs.
Listen. These are the cries of the faceless.
Yep. We even have the last two hits, so. So if you have this team, the gear isn't going to matter so much. Nothing that way. I admit I do feel a little bad. I remember how much I struggled when I didn't have top tier gear or top tier characters. And now that I do, I often find it kind of hard to give them up, you know? But once I got Cesta, she's been a staple on my teams for pretty much everything. As you all know, if I don't have Cesta, I turn to Shangwon next. With the null attacking, I can bypass a lot of mechanics.
Listen. These are the cries of the faceless.
I will say, if you're missing a lot of really good characters, 77AE, seriously fun. Other YouTubers make it a point to try and use free characters a lot, or very commonly used characters. So, and they have a tremendous amount of success with them.
How's this?
So if you're ever looking for strategies and don't have a lot of characters to choose from, I highly recommend their channels. Keep an eye on them. They do wonderful things. And no, they have no idea I'm promoting them. I don't know who they are in real life or anything. Alright, yay, I get high quality frame pieces. And looks like that might be it. Okay. Alright, let's knock out this ore.
Wow.
Oh, I should have
This
unequipped
one's
Cesta for
real
this one
evil.
too.
Listen. These are the cries of the faceless.
Phew! Good job! I mean, whatever, dudes.
Oh, that was quick.
cries of ignorance.
I'm just filling out the map for that. Alright. So we still are looking for that bone-shaped object. Wanna bet it's in this house? Hey, look, there's something shiny. Alright, anything else to steal? Does not look like it. And it looked like we had a dead end right here. Yes, we do. Alright, back to the guard dog. Alright, nothing this way.
These are the
I wonder
cries
if the
of
dog is
ignorance.
ever going to return. Oh, guiding light lance. Probably because Cetie is part of this. Alright, so guiding light lance right there. Sure enough, the guard dog is missing in action. And... oh, another fight.
Listen, these are the cries of the voiceless.
Alright, next area? Yep. Alright, more exploration time. Nothing there.
Listen, these are the cries of the voiceless.
Okay, nothing that way, so guess we're definitely going down. Alright, what information do we need this time? I was wondering how much longer that thing's battery would last. So do we need to find something to recharge it? Haha! Renri and I are on the same page. You know, that's kind of nice, having the notebook there. If you have to stop for whatever reason and it takes a few days, it would be really easy to forget exactly what you need to do. Kind of like I had to take a few days break.
Listen, these are the cries of the voiceless.
Alright. Alright, that gives us an idea of the area. Okay, that one is missing a charge. It just occurred to me there's a horror wandering around up there.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
Let's remove Cesta's katana and see if she needs it for horrors. Alright, unequipped Cesta. Alright, anything down here? No. Hi, Mr. Horror.
Only death follows.
Alright, Master Difficulty Horror versus Cesta Unarmed.
Listen, These are the cries of the voiceless.
Not a problem.
You didn't mind me being here, right?
I know everyone's all about getting the newest, shiny, pretty characters, but older characters, I mean, I have A.S. Cesta, who's one of the current meta characters. Am I using her? No. Normal Cesta is good enough for me. So it's nice that a character released over a year ago can still be extremely competitive. Alright, let's go ahead and search the lower floors first, and then we'll hit up the upper floors. Is floors really the best description? The lower part of the map and the upper part of the
These
map.
are the cries of the voiceless.
Kind of all the same floor. Alright. Nothing this way. Oh. I was almost able to click on it. Cesta's still unequipped, isn't she?
These are the cries of the voiceless.
I'm sure there's going to be a boss fight at the end. I should probably re-equip her before I forget. Oh, no, I did equip her. Go me. Alright. Let's check out this room now. Well, that was, I was going to say the word easy. So if you get there, apparently all you gotta do is just walk to the door. But let's go ahead and explore the top right area. Just for any maybe there's a guiding light axe or sword. Or, like 20 chance scripts would be awesome. I'm pretty sure we're not going to find that. But you never know. Apparently there's nothing up here. Alright, well, I think we explored everything, so let's go zap the password terminal thingy.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
Yay, defeated 20 of them. I was going to tell me we have to go back and find a specific bike. Alright, license plate. We saw a bike there, something there, and it looked like there was some old wreckage up there. I'm betting it's the furthest one away, but we'll just check this lower one. Yeah, that's... red scooter. Oh, is it going to give us 3 to choose from, and we have to guess for that one?
There. Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
Now, I wasn't paying close attention to the hologram, but I don't remember it being red. White. I thought it was kind of bluish silver. No? Were there only the 2? That bugs me as the completionist. What's the purpose of the top right area if there's no doors, no scooters? I thought this thing would be clickable, but I guess not. Okay, well. As I said, I don't remember the scooter being red, so I guess we'll try the white one first. See, if I was smart, because I'm recording this, I just pause the recording, look at the most recent footage, and know for sure, but that requires work and effort. And I'm not about that. I like my little one-click simplicity.
Listen. These are the cries of the voices.
Plus, it's not like I'm going to fail. If it's not the white one, then I'll just do the red one. Alright, so let's try the white one. Yay! Alright. Nothing this way. More gold. Nothing that way. Nothing that way. Alright, next level, I guess. Yep. This one looks a little smaller. Unless it goes way around like that. What's this? Everyone's hurt. The boy seems... The boy's running away. Okay. So something evil is past that door? That might be the path to there, which means we might have a boss fight coming up.
And I can be hot. Which do you like, dear?
Move! Listen. These are the cries of the voices.
Alright. Oh, the map is a little longer than I was expecting. I guess let's go ahead and check out the house first.
These are the cries of the voices.
Alright, there's something glowy there. And no chests. No. Go, Dad. Alright, change the password. And the password is the dad's birthday. The map does seem a little larger than what I first thought it would be.
Listen. These are the cries of the voices.
Alright, let's see what's up there. So we got one date. It's not the dad's birthday, it's the date of the final day of the war. War? Conflict?
Listen. These are the cries of the voices.
Alright, we have high quality frame pieces. Let's go ahead and knock this guy out.
I'm on a date, you idiot!
I know technically I could run around these characters, but obviously Cesta's not having a problem with them, and they probably drop items used for
These are
gear
the cries of the voices.
something like that. We probably have to farm it
How'd
for
it go, Royce?
bulky spikes.
Tell me.
Let us rest for now.
So might as well do it while I'm here. Oh, map goes down even further. Okay, there's a house here. Two days away. And we know when the thunderstrike was. So, as far as I'm aware, we have enough information. We have the date of the thunderstrike, and we know that 2 days later was the dad's birthday. Oh, the dad sacrificed himself right before his birthday. Oh, it's a little depressing. Okay. I guess that's the whole map then, so let's head back. I'm gonna be very upset if we open that door and there's like a little skeleton lying on the ground. I don't think the developers would do that,
These are
but
the cries of the voiceless.
alright. Father's birthday. Oh good, no skeleton. Alright. Seems fairly direct, no hidden passages. Well, there is a chest. Guiding Light Axe, that would be for Renri. Technically it can be for anyone, but because Renri is part of this story.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
Okay. Nothing this way, so is this going to be a boss fight? Nope. There's no warning. No major trial. Well, following that slightly sad cutscene, go after Iola. Aha! Hidden area with a chest of Power Luck badge. Alright, I have one Power Luck badge that's 3535. So let's see. Alright, that's the one I have. I wonder if it's a 3030 Power Luck badge. That would be the next one. I wonder if it'd be simpler to search with luck. Alright, not that one. Alright, 3030 luck. And those are randomized from dungeons. Alright, if I had to guess, that was a 30 power, 30 luck badge that we got. Which is pretty nice. Alright. I didn't equip it, did I? Nope. Okay. Alright, so that is through a hidden passage right before the quest marker. Aha, major trial awaits. So, Lost Sector, Ward D. Looks like it's time for our boss fight. So, well, check the party, but I think they're okay. Good. 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 And good. Is there any new katanas that I could equip? Enhance at low HP. Well, I guess if Cesta's taking damage, that will help more than... Actually, I should probably go ahead and save that. I think I had Cat Lover equipped. Wasn't Shani a Cat Lover? Yes, she was. I think I was trying to max out damage for one of those manifest fights. Tsubami's a Cat Lover too, so... Alright, so I took away Cat Lover, gave her low HP in case Cesta is hurt and attacks. Sidekicks, Tetra, and Guts. Alright, let's hope the boss is not null to wind. And let's do this. Master difficulty. Alright, let's take a look at this Lucidium. I doubt it's at the level of a super boss, but they can still certainly be quite deadly. So let's see. Backup shield. When stacked, pretty much invulnerable. Consume as many as the number of slash piercing moves. Alright, let's see. Slash. Oh, great. Cesta's the only slash person. Alright, in expert or master difficulty, at turn start, oh geez, does that mean after the first turn, we're going to have 100% damage resistance? Well, that means to me I should blow the AF gauge immediately and see if I can get the boss down some. Plus I'll activate Guns' aura. So we are going to Twin Blade. Actually, we'll start off with Starving Wolf. Fierce Feline Storm for the buff. Depravity. Malediction. So that'll be the 3s. Then we're going to do the 2s, and then we'll probably switch over and do Twin Blade fairly quickly. So 1, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 2, 2. And there's a Twin Blade. Drill. Looks like we may have hit an HP stopper. I'm not going to waste the Stellar Burst. Having fun at this point. Okay. Alright, looks like what, about 75% HP stopper? Deploys backup shield. Yep, now it has... Looks like it had 20 stacks of that thing. 10 stacks? I thought I saw 20. 10. Alright, so let's see. When stacked, it's mostly invincible. Technically fully invincible, I guess, until turn end. So that means I have to do more than 10 hits, I guess, in order to break through. Which I don't think Twin Blade does 10 hits, so... it's still debuffed, still has pain, okay. Attack. Guess let's do Depravity again, and Toad Street. And let's just see what happens, I guess.
How's this?
Yes.
So,
These are the cries
it
of
does do
Reminisces.
damage. Okay. Kind of looked like I had to blow through all 10 stacks. Alright, watch out, it's up to something. Oh, he's got it. Buddy? 2 buddies? 1 buddy. Okay, so one weakness about this team. Shiny Altar automatically puts rage on everything at the start of the fight. Oh, it destroyed my wind zone. Oh, I didn't have Divine Wolf stacked either. Okay, so Shiny Altar puts rage on everything at the start of the fight. She does have a skill that inflicts rage, but I do not have that skill equipped. And now there's an ad in the fight, so it is free to attack anything. So that's not good. Alright, Toadstream. We could burst. Actually, bursting would put back Wind Zone, I believe. And Toadstream, which does not put rage down, but still reduces wind resistance. Alright. Just because I have a wind zone again does not mean I can immediately Twin Blade Wolf. But I can starting the next turn. Alright, so do I need to kill this thing? Or can I just keep attacking this thing? I guess let's see. It's Fierce, it's Depravity, and you just do that on turn 1. I guess it's just Toadstream.
There.
I guess you have to defeat that little ad thing. Okay. Alright, Shiny did not take much damage. That's good. We should be able to Twin Blade again. Oh, or not. Oh, actually we should. Oh, we should have had a Divine Wolf stack. Oh well. Well, let's just go ahead and blow. Oh, do we blow it? Yeah, might as well. So we just did 3s. So we'll do Starving Wolf, Winds of War, Magical Smash, Faded Love. That one, we'll rebuff that. So we'll do, actually without the zone, let's just go ahead and do 1s. Alright, we got some damage going. Switched targets. It looks like we're out of health for everything, but got in the 2s just in case there was like a life point or something that I missed. Nope. Okay, well, that was the fight in Master Difficulty with normal Cesta and Wind Team. Not quite sure what was up with the stacking 100% stuff, but whatever. I have control after the fight. We are off to save the administrator. Back down, I guess. Or not. There we go. Alright, Reactor District. An automatic cutscene with the administrator. Alright, looks like we are going to shut down a reactor. Objective, stop the reactor. Countdown? Don't tell me I have 10 seconds. Alright. Okay. So I wonder what happens if it does reach 0. Obviously we fail, but does it give us another chance? Alright, so that's glowing red. That's glowing red. Can we move around? Yes, that's glowing red. And that's glowing red. That's 5 things. Unless I miscounted. Oops, that used up a turn. Alright. There's one. Alright, release lever. Okay. Control panel.
What?
Monitor. Renri was good with monitoring stuff, but I can't switch to her to look at it. Alright, so we need to release the lock, manage the angle, and use the arm at the same time. Okay. Are we still at 5? Oh, 4. Okay. Alright, so those are the 3 things. I guess first you have to click on each one for them to appear. Okay. Control panel moves something. Release panel. Management. Alright. So let's have
Start.
Renri.
No stone.
That's not good. Isn't this the thing that managed the numbers? Oh, we're so gonna die here. Oh, okay. Alright, well, Renri, we're gonna do the management thing. So it leaves Cetie and Linaria. Linaria? Oh yeah, we can check the notebook. Alright. Release lever. Maybe clock and retro can help push it down. Okay. Let's stick Cetie there. And Renri mentioned she was good with managing stuff. Alright. Oh, look at that. You only have one chance. I mean, Cetie could probably do the control panel as well. Linaria by herself doesn't seem inclined to do physical things like pushing hard. You know what? I'm happy with the Renri choice. So it's a 50-50 shot. Let's do it. Is that good or bad? Good, I think. All right. So it still begs the question, what would happen if I was very happy with Renri's choice. If I had swapped Cetie and Linaria, what would have happened? Does the town actually get destroyed and you can't go back? Whew, that was actually a little stressful. I'm really glad they didn't have like a countdown timer. That would have probably stressed me out even more.
Hey, what's the holdup?
Nothing. Be right there.
I guess that was the end of it. A nice little bit of voice acting there at the end too. That was nice. Alright, we get 50 chronostones, 2 new weapons, and a promissory note. And sparkling. Astral Archive. Alright. So at the completion of this, let's check out the stones we get from like fighting new enemies and the new horror and stuff like that. Alright. So 20 stones for the horror. If I stuck around a little longer, could have, oh yeah, there's 5, 10 drones, attack drones, yay. Story, we get 10 stones for starting the ensemble. And then we got the 50 for completing it. So there's a small little handful of stones. Okay. Alright, tomes. The Book of Lucidium can be restored. So if we go to the Ensemble section, looks like it's this one here. We completed open the chest visible from the Brack Town entrance. Yay, exploration. Okay. Defeat one of the horrors without using another force. Alright, so Cetie just walks up and smacks it. Defeat 5 drones. Defeat 5051 drones. 5307 drones. 5 attack 403 drones. For crystals and fragments. Holmes lost Atelier Glow Gloom one time. I think I'm out of keys at the moment, so I can't run off and do that. Holmes lost Atelier 3 times. Alright, let's see. Scrolls. Distant future peace. Helped the girl in the Bracktown junk shop make a game. Alright, have to look into that one. And we cleared that one. Alright, well, either way, we have a new book to play with, which means we should have some... Once we finish the pledges, then we'll have to fight Lucidium again, I'm sure, on multiple levels. And I wonder if there's like a shadow of Lucidium in... It didn't say anything about the records room, but I guess we'll find out. Anything else? I guess that's everything. I'm not sure what that promissory note is for, but we'll figure that out as well. Good question for Reddit. Whatever. But anyway, well, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. That was the completion of Where Light Does Not Fall from Another Eden. Anyway, I hope this video helps you. Casual Crono, signing out.